I'm back and I'm here to do my Junk Journal January flip through days 8 through 14. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but it's been very busy here with work. So let's get started, and we're going to go to day 8. Day 8 is antique. So what I tried to do with this one was a little collage with some antique things. And I think this is a part of a Classico envelope, the top of it, little sticker. This is some old ephemera pages that I got from Etsy. So this is like from a pamphlet from a book. This is like a bill or receipt. And this was a sticker that I got that was really nice. And so I just used the back of the tuck spot and I tucked in this little receipt here like that. It fits in perfectly. So that's antique. I pretty much like this one. It's simple, but it's pretty cute. So next is day 9, which is hidden. And so this is what I did for hidden. So what I did was I used this apartment or house, 2 houses that are attached. And this came out of the French Flow magazine. And so hidden is behind the windows and the door. You know, there's things hidden. There are people there. So I got these out of the Flow magazine. These trees I made, and the stormy clouds I made using ink from the Diamond Inkvent calendar from 2024. And so this is hidden. Yeah, I think it came out pretty good. All right, next we have day 10, which is trim. Now, this is something that I wasn't really sure what to do, but I just got this idea and decided to do a trim on this particular page. So I used quite a few things. I used these little decorative bejeweled plastic. They look like jewels, but they're made of plastic and they stick on. I got this from some cheapy store that is in my town. And I thought maybe I could use this at some point. And here I am using them. And then I use this, which is actually to do Christmas presents, to wrap them. So you use this when you don't have ribbon. And it's basically this transparent sheet. It's like kind of made of plastic. And you can use this on your presents. So I just glued this along the edge, and I like the fact that it was silver gray. And so I used some silver gray ink, and I just sort of marked off as if though it was a frame. So this is trim. I think it's pretty good. All right. The next prompt is day 11, and that was magazine. And so this is what I did for magazine. So I used this print that was from the Flow magazine, and I cut this out. And behind, I colored in, or should I say I painted in some squares using just typical, this is just typical acrylic paint. And I used like this regular green, yellow, beige, and purple. And then what I did at the end was I waited for that to dry, and then I added these strips of black behind to give it some a little bit more dynamic and depth. And then I glued this on top, and it looks really good, I think. There's just something that is really great about it. All the colors, you know, are matching up really well. So this was what I decided to do for magazine. Okay, the next one is day 12, which is overlap. Now, this one, this was a page, it was a collage that I had done earlier on, and I photocopied it onto papier vellon or tracing paper. And then underneath, this is a jelly art. So I used, okay, so what I did was I used this stencil, and I used it with a simple pull off, and I used it 2 times with this kind of yellow color and a red color, and it came out like this, and I really, really liked it. And I just added a bit of gold to give it something extra, and it works really well like this as an overlap. I think it's very pretty because the colors, they really blend well. And so this is what I did for day 12 overlap. Then on to day 13, which is opaque. And I decided to do this. Now, what I did was I used this stencil to do a jelly art underneath. And I used a print. This is a print from a book, but what I did was I photocopied it to make it black and white. It was actually like a kind of blue, gray, and white, and I wanted it to all be black and white. So I photocopied that onto some papier vellon, as you can see there. And underneath, you have a jelly art with this right here. And I use black and white. And I use these numbers, which you can just barely see. 13 for day 13. And you can just barely see them through the paper. And so that was my opaque. And it looks really good when you look at it like this. And then when you can see a little bit of what is underneath here, that it just, I don't know, I think it just adds to it. So that's what I did for opaque. It was all in black and white. And day 14, my last day, was balance. And this is what I did for balance. So balance, what I did was I used, these came from the Flow magazine as well. So these, the dog, the girl hiking, the picture in the back, this disconnect to reconnect. I thought all of this went really well with balance, because this is what we all want to do, is have balance in our life. And I put this quote up at the top, and it says, "Everything in life has to have balance," by Donna Karan. And I feel like that is exactly spot on correct. So I put this, the girl, like she's hiking, because going out for a walk or a hike is a good way to clear your mind, and to even to get ideas or to ponder on difficult problems or situations. And the dog just adds to the peacefulness of everything. There's a little bit, you know, of trees and, you know, and vines and things in the background. And so this is my balance. And in the very, very background, I used, it's the Diamine Inkvent from 2024. And I think this is the one that's called Lime Lemon, is what this is, this color behind. And that's what I use to kind of set this kind of green tone. And then I put the girl in red, because this particular character, it's red on one side and green on the other. And I wanted to bring out this orange. And so that's why I decided on this side instead of the green side. So this is balance. This is what I decided to do. So that is all I have for you on that flip through. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment below and let me know what you think, and let me know what you're doing for Junk Journal January. Link your channel below if you're doing it and I don't know that you're doing it. Let me know and I will go and check your videos out as well. So stay tuned for another junk journal flip through at the end of week 3. Bye.